So yeah, okay, moving on. Gosh. Kinky neck, Go away. Excuse me, shoes. We don't want to see you. Now you've fucked up my background. Yeah, good. Okay. Snapchatting me. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. This is my very first video that I am uploading. I am creating this everyday look. I wear this look all the time. It's just a basic wing liner, really nothing to it. It's very simple to do, so if you would like to see how I do this look, keep on watching. And so to start off, I always use a moisturizer. Do that. The one I use is just this simple one. It does the job. Alright, so primer, I use the Too Faced Hangover Primer. This is just a little one because I wanted to try it out first before I bought bigger one, because sometimes primers just, I don't know, I don't really feel that they do anything, but this one smells so good. Like, it smells like coconut. I hate coconut, but the smell, it's so nice. But yeah, I just feel like primers don't even do anything, so I always just try them before buying like the actual size if they have a travel size. But everyone loves this primer, so I thought I'd give it a go. I don't know, I just can't really tell, honestly, like in my honest opinion. So now moving on to the foundation. I use Too Faced Born This Way foundation in the shade Pearl. I usually switch it up between this one and the Makeup Forever one. I just really love this one. I really love it. It's recommend it 100%. Usually you only need one pump. I like to put a lot on. So yeah, just blending that in with my damn beauty blender. This isn't a real beauty blender, by the way. This is just a $2 one from Kmart, and you know what? It does the same thing, so yeah. Down my neck. I switch between the Makeup Forever one, as I said before, and sometimes that just looks a little bit cakey, I find. Yeah. I feel like that brightness is really bright, but like, I still am trying to figure out this camera, so I don't know how to change that. Okay, so once my foundation, I still have a little bit on my hands, so I'm just going to use the rest. Okay. Now that we're done foundation, I move on to concealer. So the concealer I use is the It Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye. This camera, I don't think it does not focus, so I made the mistake of buying the wrong camera, but oh well. Yeah, so I just put a little bit on my hand because it is honestly so I can't even explain how full coverage this concealer is. It is amazing. It is. I love it. I went in to Sephora when I was in Brisbane not long ago, and I really wanted to get the shape tape, Tarte Shape Tape. Anyway, the lady was like to me, no, the shape tape is really bad for your skin, so I think they stopped stocking it or something at that particular Sephora. So correct me if I'm wrong, I have a really bad memory, but I'm pretty positive that that's what she said to me, that it's like really bad for your skin, so don't, like, not to use it. So she recommended the Maricona oil or something one, but they didn't have any in my shade. So another lady showed me this one and I've just fallen in love with it. I will be repurchasing this 101 times, I reckon, because it was just, it's beautiful. It just blends so nicely. It gives you such a bright under eye. I don't know, I look like a ghost, but besides the fact that I am a ghost in real life, so it's okay. And then I just use the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer over just my, what would you call it, T-zone, that section, tip of my head, tip of my nose, tip of my chin. That's what we want. Okay, now to set that, I use the Rimmel Stay Matte powder just to set under my eyes and on my eyelids. In the shade Transparent. Sorry, I just needed a drink. And to set that, I use a Zoeva Luxe Cheek Finish, the 126 brush. Don't ask me why, but it works. On my eyelids. And to set under my eyes, just in that area that we put the concealer. And then before moving on to setting my face, I use the Chanel, I do not know how to pronounce this, so I'm not even going to bother, but it's basically a a bronzing base. I have used this for years and I love it. I love it. I can't even explain how much I love it. So what I use to do that is I literally just use this weird looking dildo looking brush, swipe this in and just give myself a bit of a bronze glow. It just, I don't know if you guys can, I really hope you guys can see. I really hope I didn't buy a shit camera, hey? Yeah, it just gives you like a nice base, because I just feel like the powders that I use just isn't enough for me. So I switch it up between this and a contour stick usually. It just depends how I feel on the day, or if sometimes I forget to do this, sometimes I accidentally just powder and forget to even do my bronzing step, to be honest. I just get out of control and hurry up and finish my makeup. But yeah, this is generally what I do when I remember to do it. Okay, so moving on to the next step is to set the rest of my face. So I use the Laura Mercier face powder in the shade 4. I love this stuff. It is, no, moving back. I love this stuff. It is the best face powder I have ever used, hands down, which is high end. It is expensive and I did spend a lot of money on it, and when she told me how much it was, I was like, but I bought it anyway because I did go in there to buy the translucent powder and they didn't have any. I went into Sephora. I'm living in Townsville and I was originally in Cairns, and neither cities have a Sephora, a Mecca or anything like that. We just have little tiny counters. We only just got MAC in Cairns. Townsville's had a little bit more. For the most we've got is MAC and Benefit, and then all the rest are like higher end brands and stuff. But so when I went to Brisbane a couple of weeks ago, I always go in there, and I went in there and I had a list of things that I wanted to buy, and not one thing that was on my list did I come out with. I bought everything else but what was on my list because they just didn't have anything in stock. So yeah, this was one of the things that I did buy and I love it. It's so full coverage. You can wear it on your own, on its own, or you can wear it on top of foundation. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to put my brush in and I'm just going to set just underneath, not where I did my bronzer. So yeah, so to bronze, I generally use the NARS Laguna one, but I switch it up between these three here. So oh, what's this brand called? The Betty Luminizer bronzer, or the Rimmel Natural Bronzer. I've been using this for so long. I've literally gone through so many of these. I've always loved them. So affordable, and it does the job. And then my NARS Laguna, which unfortunately I have hit pan and it's getting close to getting a new one. So to a bronze, I'm just going to be using this weird brush that I stole off my sister a couple of years ago. Yeah. I'm always really quiet when I bronze because I like to concentrate. This is really frustrating me. I need to learn how to use this camera. There is a square box on my face. If anyone can tell me how to get rid of it, please tell me, because it's getting in the way of looking at myself. Oh dear me. Okay, so once I've done that, I usually sometimes more times, that doesn't even make sense, but usually I will generally go over that with this one here, just to give it a little bit of a shimmer, because I like a little bit of shimmer. And we just go over very lightly, because can you see how pigmented that shit is? I think I just fucked it. Wow. Okay, let's just blend you in. That's alright. Doesn't hurt with a little bit more bronzer. And then I like to go in again with this one thing, because it just brightens it up even more, because I like to be really bright under the eyes. I've done that, I go in with a blush and highlighter. So I have been using the same blush for about 5 years. The Down Boy by The Balm. Literally, I have used this for so long. I'm not a big blush fan, so I don't really use it that often. I have heaps of it, but I don't try it out as much as I should. Okay, so using the same blush that you have used for the past 5 years on a Zoeva. I haven't been telling you the brushes that I've been, oh yes I have. The brush that I'm using it's rubbed off. I'm pretty sure it's just a blush brush from Zoeva. All of my brushes are Zoeva, or they're cheap ones from eBay. Yeah. To bring that mirror down because I can't see myself. Highlighter that I use, one of them that I use anyway, is Brilliant Strobe Light. I mix between another one in this range. I can't remember for the life of me what it's called. It's too far to grab, so I'm not going to grab it. But Hourglass, I love Hourglass highlighters. I love them, and I'm pretty sure that that's all I use. I've got a few in there, but I don't really reach for any other ones. I just go for these ones because I love them so much. So I'm just using a brush, and I'm just gonna like just spray my brush a little bit with a bit of setting spray, and I just go in. I've hit pan on this one, so I'm like going around and around, and then just put it on my cheekbones. It's not too much of a highlight, but it just does, you know, that little bit that you need to glow. Put a little bit up there. Oh wow, that is showing up on the camera. Hell yeah! Once I've done my face, I move on to these little things. So I use the Benefit Cabral, and I use this little brush because it like gets in really precisely and it's really good. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do that and be silenced because you got to concentrate on the brows. Mess. What's going on there? Man, I love how this foundation looks on your face. Okay. Just a bigger brush, like a normal, I think they call it wing eyeliner. I don't know, everything's rubbed off my brushes. Okay, I'm just going to go in with a tiny bit of powder on my eyebrows just because I screwed it up a little bit here. And the powder, this looks disgusting, but I've had this for so long. It is the Thankyou brow kit. I used it when I was so young, and I still occasionally use it today. It's a really good one. It's really affordable, and it's just so easy to fix your mistakes with if you like fuck up your brows like I do all the time. So yeah, I just go in and feel in like the areas that, you know, are a bit lighter than the others, because I always go up. Oh, it's really hard to move my neck. I always grab my highlighter while my brows are looking bloody hectic. Just do the top, underneath my brow, what do you call it? Your brow bone. Okay, now finally moving on to the eyes. The eyes, really, there's not that much that I do. I always use the Steeler palette in the shade Mind, and it has some really pretty colors. Just making sure I'm in the screen there. My battery's dying! Okay, but so I go on with a fluffy brush, and I just go in with this shade here, and it's, yeah, that one, and it's called Wit. And then I just go in with this one here and just put it on the middle of my lid. And then I go in with any highlighter or a shimmery. I usually use the Morphe palette and put a foiled eyeshadow on it, but I can't be bothered to get up and my camera's about to die, so I'm just going to quickly use this one and just put it in the middle of my... There we go. Alright, now I'm going to do winged liner. I'm going to turn the camera off for that, and I will be back. Okay, so I just did my eyeliner and put my eyelashes on off camera. The eyeliner I use is just this Essence waterproof one. I've used it forever. I love Essence products. They're so cheap and they're actually not bad. For mascara, I use Too Faced Better Than Sex, which I just need to put a little bit more on my bottom ones. Alright, for the inner corner, I use the Australis Metallics eyeshadow in the shade Guns N' Roses, and I just put that in the inner corner of my eye. Cool. Now for lips, to finish it off, I just use this, every single one of my lip liners are Essence, every single one of them, because they are so cheap, so affordable, and they are so good. Considering they are $2 each, They're amazing. Anyway, this one is in the shade Satin Mauve. It's number 6. I've got about 3 of them because it's the one I use every single day. Okay, and once I've done that, the lipstick that I use is this Revlon Matte colour in the shade number 3. It's just a nude. I love it. Guys, that is the finished look. Generally when I finish my makeup, I usually just chuck my hair up in a bun and I always put a pair of earrings in. It's basically my everyday look. Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up, and if you would like to subscribe to my channel, please do. So thank you so much for watching if you have gotten this far, and I hope that you guys will continue watching my videos. I will see you in my next one. See ya!